Connecting waves, weaving medicine in communion. That's a pop-up I want to open space for the next 6 months. And it's the first step into, let's say, visibility of a vision I hold dear in my heart for some time now. And the main vision for me is that potent medicine from our hearts, our original medicine, is being shared in a safe space. So what I see and feel is that healers standing in their power are coming together and sharing medicine for a group of people. And that, like, this really old, let's say, paradigms of how the healthcare system and even the spiritual fields operating is being melted and dissolved. So what I observe is that for obviously quite some time now, the frequency of separation in the healthcare field of like me against you, my approach is better than yours. And when you choose like this approach, you're against this approach, and actually more the contra frequency. And like this, a strong separation frequency of potent medicines, that they are not really coming together. This is becoming even louder and louder. And I feel people that are really suffering from this, they are actually confused. Where can I really go and whom can I really trust anymore? With support for my transformation, for my healing path. And I feel there's a lot of pain and confusion in people's hearts around people in the healing fields, let's say. And I deeply believe it's about people in the healing arts stepping up and actually leading with their gifts and offering medicine that really serves the collective. And I feel it's really about the experts taking this step. And what I sense is in my work now for some time is that the own limits of the own method and the own medicine even is being so clear. So again and again in my work with clients is that other healers and strong medicine people are showing up where I'm like, yeah, we need to collaborate here. So I need you, I need your medicine, I need your insights, your wisdom, and your approach. So I have my limits here. So what I see is like this explosion of like, I'm the only expert and I'm owning the space and I'm not really opening up for a powerful communion with other experts. So I feel like this is such an outdated model of actually offering transformative and healing spaces, right? And still I feel it's such a vulnerable part, even for me, and feeling which colleague can I actually trust that it's really from the heart that we can collaborate. So this is also even what I sense like a wound in the healing arts of where are really the values, where is really the service for the people, and where's also the own frequency field, because I sense the quality of the own frequency field is becoming even more visible for a lot of people. So what I mean by that is that beyond methods that, for example, I studied biodynamic osteopathy for quite some time, and naturopathy, and energy medicine, and spiritual healing arts. And I feel beyond all those beautiful and powerful approaches, I feel the medicine that really gives me and the sessions and the groups and the workshops really power is how I walk my path and how I actually move my energy system. Meaning what is really integrated. So the own frequency, the own medicine becomes the medicine, the medicinal field that actually gives the waves into the field, right? And the methods are integrated in the heart space. So why do I touch on that? Because I feel it's so important that we dissolve more and more the names of, paradoxically, the names of I'm a physician, I'm a doctor, I'm a I'm a naturopath, I'm an osteopath, I'm a medicine woman, I'm a healer, I'm an expert in this approach. I can see why sometimes this is important for even for patients and for people to understand. And at the same time, I feel it's so important, especially for, let's say, us healers as colleagues, to actually feel what is there in the heart. What does this person hold as a frequency? What is the wave that this person can transmit into the field? And how is there actually potentially like a connection to my wave? And how can this become such a powerful field for transformative field and even temple field for people, right? And I feel this melting of those methods, it's so important to really offer clean and clear spaces for people to restore their energy, to actually really transform deeper seated issues. Because I deeply believe, and it's not just a belief, it's just an observation I have in my own life and in life, how it's been shown to me, and in my professional life, that certain methods and certain aspects that maybe served before for some people are coming to their limits. So even colleagues are acknowledging and need to acknowledge, let's say, including myself, my approach, even if I love it so much, has limits. And for some people, even for patients that maybe were there for quite some time, this approach that I hold, the medicine that I hold, is now enough. So this person needs something different, right? And that's for me really a very important following of impulses, let's say, and that's the name I often use of the terminology of the divine healer, really following this part and opening up a field of like a light field of powerful medicinal points that we open up for this and that close, right? And it's not only for us as, let's say, healers. I feel it's also for the people that really deeper seated issues again can actually really come to a resolution. Because I feel a lot of people right now, they don't really know where can I really go and trust that I'm guided without the domination of, and maybe it's a conscious thing, maybe it's an unconscious thing. I observe both. Where can I go where the so-called healer is not hooking me into his method and wants to keep me close, right? And that's such a huge shadow I feel and see in the, let's say, spiritual field, but also like in the professional and medicinal field. It's huge for me. And it's not about like judging this part or about like I'm, better than and whatever, but I feel it's really about dissolving those walls and letting those walls melt. And that's the energy and the frequency that I feel with the pop-up of connecting waves, weaving medicine and communion. We as healers come together and offer this field, and people who are yearning for a transformative field can actually relax into this holding and into this opening. It's more an opening, less a holding. And it's with the quality and the value in the middle of strengthening the inner healer, for sure, and letting this frequency elevate. And that's how also the, let's say, the boundaries between the healers and the patients also dissolve, because we acknowledge and see the medicine, the potent medicine and frequency in every heart, right? And that's the vision I hold dearly, and yeah, and maybe you already connected, and we are in touch, and that's beautiful, so thank you for reaching out. Maybe you hear this video and you're like, okay, something here, my heart has a call of yes, I want to participate. If that's something even either for you as a healer or for you as someone who's yearning for such a transformative space for the next 6 months of really ending. And yes, it's like these are words that are coming a lot in the field of like really ending a certain cycle and really birthing a new cycle. And I feel this is so vast, and this is so, the big word, multidimensional, and that's again why I feel we need another like world of private practice, of retreat, of a field where this potency of transformation is being ignited. Okay, so we will start with the first round of connecting waves mid-September, and I will share more details. That's first now what wanted to be communicated today. And yeah, thank you for listening if you're here, and yeah, can't wait to be in touch and to connect.